2 weeks ago, I found out my last name is from the Champagne region in France. I know, it got gayer. And it's supposed to be pronounced Guy. Right? But I still live in Brooklyn. I don't have the time or the balls to correct people like, oh, no, sir. That's pronounced Guy. People in Brooklyn are dickheads. They'll be like, oh, I know, I got a cousin who's Guy. He sells cooks. So happy to be here tonight. I had a heart attack recently. They wheeled me into the hospital. The doctor came out, and the first thing he said to me was, sir, we found drugs in your system. I was like, doctor, I put the drugs in my system. Let's move on to the heart attack. That's the part I don't know about. He wanted to be a dick. He wanted to keep going. He's like, about the drugs. I was like, fuck this guy. I'm going to flip it on him. I was like, yeah, about the drugs. I want them back. They had to prepare me for surgery. That was scary. While they prepared me for surgery, they shaved down here, but only half. Only the right half, the top, and one of the twins, the low-hanging one. Yeah! And then they started surgery by going in through my wrist. Yes! I was like, hey, what the fuck? He was like, well, in case this doesn't work, we'll go in. I was like, couldn't you have waited? Look at this. Do you know what it's like to be laying naked on the edge of death, surrounded by strangers thinking, God, let me live so I can shave this other nut. Don't send me to the afterlife looking like this, Lord. Having a heart attack is a fucked up thing. After that, you've got to change stuff. You got to change stuff. I had to start exercising. I had to give up cigarettes. Oh my God, do I miss cigarettes. Cigarettes are the single greatest vice on the planet. If you don't believe me, allow me to explain. People used to go home at night to smoke, and they would put on their smoking jacket. It is a vice that is so good. It had apparel. You would go into your home and put on a silk jacket like some sort of tobacco pimp. I wish other vices had apparel too. Right? So then when you showed up at the bar on Friday night and you saw your friends, you would know exactly what type of bullshit you were in for that night. Like people be like, hey, there's Larry. You'd be like, don't wave at Larry. Why not? Larry is wearing his crack helmet. Larry is going to be an asshole tonight, borrowing money, chewing on his face. Getting older and finding out in weird fucking ways. I found out I was getting old at my bodega. Last year when they gave me my change, they were like, thank you, my dude. Now they go, thank you, sir. Hey, fuck you. He's off on that sir shit. Whenever some young motherfucker gives me that sir shit, I have something for him, though. When they go, thank you, sir, I go, I welcome your thanks, young squire. See, that puts an end to that sir shit 99% of the time. But the asshole at my bodega on the corner likes to spend his weekends at the Renaissance Festival. Yeah, so now every time I come in, he's like, my liege! I like Los Angeles. It's crazy, though. I was out here on Hollywood Boulevard. It reminds me of my hometown, New York. Listen, if you are from New York or L.A., you have a superpower that other people in the country don't. And that is, you can ignore more crazy than anybody else on the planet. You could be standing on a corner waiting for the light to change. A stranger could walk up next to you. He could be holding a severed human head, wearing no pants, no underwear, rock hard dick out to here. If you're from a town like ours, you just go, not my head, not my dick, not my business. Thank you very much. I've enjoyed this more than you have.
I made sure I got the Falcon in there with a cameo. I was editing that video for like 2 or 3 months, and I was just looking at myself every day, and I just started hating the way that I look. Specifically, I was like a little heavier too in the video. I was just, my body, just like not that down with it. Like I don't gain weight in a masculine way. Like when I gain weight, it immediately just starts to be like, I start to get all curvy. I feel like as a guy, you don't want your descriptive word to be voluptuous. Oh yeah, G's thick, dude. It's crazy. Like when, it's amazing, like, you know, if you can see yourself on a video, like that's a great way to know that you've gained weight. But otherwise, like, how do you find out? Like typically it'll just be like your rudest friend will tell you. It's just a crazy thing to be doing. I'll never forget the last time this happened to me. I went to visit one of my friends, and the person who told me I'd gained weight was the guy who mows his lawn. Who's like, very nice guy, but like, doesn't speak English at all. But still, he was able to convey to me that he thought I'd gained weight. Which I'll never forget. Because I show up, I'm like, hey, what's up? He goes, Poppy. And I was in denial. I was like, oh, maybe he just thinks I look strong or something. I don't know how one could ever think that this means strong. So I just said, oh, thank you, Poppy. And he made sure to clarify. He goes, no, Poppy. And to make sure there was no mistake in my brain, he just starts going, dude, you're a dick. Isn't that insane? Like, I don't know. I can't imagine ever saying some shit like that to somebody's face. I would at least wait for them to leave the room. Then I would be like, man, he looks terrible. I say bro a lot when I talk, and then sometimes I get self-conscious that I'm going to get grouped in with a group of people that I feel like I shouldn't be associated with. You know, rambunctious young white men. And I'm like, oh, so to the point where when I see a group of bros, I actually get disgusted. I'm like, look at these fucking bros. It can like ruin my mood. Like I went to dinner. It was like a sushi restaurant I was really looking forward to going to eat at. It's fancy. I sit down. They see me next to these bros. And I'm looking over there. I'm like, look at these fucking bros. But they're not even going to appreciate this meal. They're going to be ordering shit that isn't even on the menu. Oh, can we get some sake bombs? The dads are probably paying. Dude, fuck this. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to monitor them to make sure that they're being well behaved. I don't know what power I have, just to prove myself right. And as it turns out, these bros were wonderful gentlemen. They were great guys. I swear, like, they were mild-mannered and polite, compassionate with the waitstaff. They were engaging in thought-provoking conversation while maintaining their inside voices the entire time. I was like, these bros were raised right. These bros are pros. Seriously, it was as if these bros had achieved the next level of brodom, which I didn't even know was possible. You guys are probably thinking, well, perhaps they weren't bros at all. But they were, because they were still doing all the shit that bros do, but just in a much more classy and sophisticated manner. I'll give you the best example. Okay, a plate of sushi comes over. One of the bros scoops up a piece, perfect chopstick work. And then he takes a bite, and he just started really earnestly enjoying it. And then he said the most bro thing you could ever say, but in a much more classy and refined way. So I'll never forget it. He's like, fire. Fire. I was like, just set some sake bombs over there on me, dude. These bros are awesome. Guys, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. That was super fun.
Did you guys hear there's a new variant We don't care, right? None of us. We're all here. We're having fun. I did all the things. Anytime they tell me there's a new variant, I'm like, okay, I got the vaccines when I still wasn't sure about the vaccines. Like, I trusted the vaccines blindly. My friends were like, I trust science. I'm like, I don't know science at all. I'm sorry. Never learned it. Don't know anything about it. I'm kind of dealing with the vaccine the way I deal with men in my life. I'm like, I'll do this, but I won't be surprised if I end up regretting it. I miss a lot of things about the lockdown. Is that bad to say? No. I took 7 walks a day. Like, I miss those videos that went viral every single day of just a woman that didn't want to wear her mask. I love that lady. I love them. It was always the same thing, too. It was just some lady like, you can't tell me. I'm sorry that she's Southern. It's just that she was always Southern. You can't tell me what to do. The other person was just like, ma'am, this is a Long John Silver's, and you're not wearing any shoes. I went through a lot, kind of, during the lockdown. I had to go to the doctor. My poor gyno, this poor woman, I feel so bad for her. She hates me. I know that she does. I'm always going to her with problems that I make up. Like, I always think I'm pregnant. Every single month I think I'm pregnant. Even if I don't have sex, I'm like, I don't know, happened to Mary. Like, it could definitely happen to me. The last time I went into her for that, she said, let me ask you a question. She said, the person that you were with, did he withdraw? Took me a second. Definitely took me a second to realize what she said. And then when I figured it out, I was like, that was so classy. Like, honestly, I felt like a princess. I was like, this was really nice for me. Thank you so much. I never heard it said that way. Withdraw? I was like, girl, he deposits. She's making a lot of transactions, and it's bad. I also went through a breakup during the pandemic, which is kind of crazy. You know it's bad when in the middle of a lockdown, somebody looks at you and they're like, hey, we should see other people. I was like, that's illegal, but I get it, you know? So now I'm dating again, and it's hard. You can't do it. Like, how am I supposed to go out and meet people? When I was young, I would worry. I would worry so much when I went out with a guy. Like, I would be like, is he gonna kill me? And now I would prefer it. Like, I'm done. I'm done. No, I'm done. Thank you. I'm all set. I've seen enough. I'm done. I've realized that I have very bad judgment when it comes to men. Like, I was at a bar, and I see this guy at the other end of the bar, and I'm with my friends, and he had 4 tattoos on his face. And I saw it, and I was like, I'm gonna fix it. Like, whatever it is, I will fix that. And my friends were like, I think he's in a gang. I was like, I think you're jealous of me. like, I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend, you don't. Like, girl, if you can't find a man, just say that. And that's really how I feel. I'm sorry, but it's a lot of jealousy. But I feel like we don't see the red flags. We want to see the good in people. I always make up excuses for guys. Like, I'll go out on a date. My friends will be like, hey, how was your first date? I'm like, well, he made me cry. And he's definitely a liar. And I think he's married. And I think he stole $20 out of my bag. But there's just something about him. I really do. I feel good about this.